Hey crew, welcome to our podcast.
I'm Reese.
And I'm Alan.
And we're here to add a little entertainment to your day.
Without further ado,
welcome to
The Content Crew.
Yo, what's up peeps? What's up crew? Welcome back to our podcast. I'm currently here doing my first ever single podcast, as some of you guys know, or some of you peeps know. Me and Reese have decided to do single podcasts where I interview people and he goes on to streets and interview people. And this is the first one for me. And my first ever guest is one of my homeboys I've known for a long time, Mr. Julius Obeng Karame Quinku Jr. II, aka Awenaw J. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Yo, what's up, man? What you saying?
Yeah, I'm blessed. How things going, man?
Yeah, I'm blessed by the grace, man. By the grace of God, I'm good.
That's
doing
what's up.
fine. Yeah,
that's what's up. You know, some of you may not know this, but I haven't seen Julius in years.
Yeah,
years. Because, like I said, I've moved up to Glasgow. Every time I came down, he was too busy to come see me. So,
yeah.
No, but how's everything? Yeah, good.
Man, everything changed really. Everything has been good, but it changed. Yeah,
crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Oh, anyway, let's continue with this. So, what have you been up to since we last saw each other?
I just been mostly working on just different things. You know, just working regular job. I mean, obviously have to keep the living up going.
That's what's up. you know, bills.
Yeah.
As some of you may not know, I actually worked behind the scenes with Julius for his latest EP. And I filmed a video, and that will be dropping down on my YouTube channel in maybe about a week or two, depending on when this podcast is released. And I have to say, you've gotten much better since the last time I saw you. For those who don't know, the first time I ever heard Julius try rap is maybe when we were like in year 10. We were in year 10 and he'd literally just steal J. Cole lyrics from different songs and put them together and claim that he was you.
It wasn't J. Cole. It was this what's this firm we used to go to with two guys, those guys. That little we played table tennis there, studio there. In services or something.
Yeah, Strood community
thing. Yeah,
Strood
there was this
Community
guy who had a studio there.
Yeah.
Who just wrote raps. So when I went in there and my friends were recording, they was like, "Why are you standing over there by yourself?"
Okay, yeah.
So he wrote me a rap. I couldn't rap then. I couldn't rap then, and he wrote me a rap, and I still remember those raps. I think it was like, "Slow down, no now, better wear your armor."
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh my God, I actually remember that.
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious. I actually remember that, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah.
No. I do miss those days, though. I do miss those days.
Yeah, those days were the good days, man. I remember me and you, like after school, and I used to go to that shop.
Yeah.
And we used to get these little like 10p crepes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought they were the ones, man.
Yeah,
but
man.
yeah, year 10, and I feel like the best years was year 10 and year
11.
Maybe year 12 was good as well.
Yeah.
Year 12 was good.
Yeah, 11 was the best for me, man. It has to be the best for me.
What do you mean? In what way?
It's just like, not obviously for anyone listening who's in year 10, please concentrate on your studies and stuff. We didn't do that. That's why none of us are university educated.
I only said I chose not to go uni. Bro. Don't tell me that, bro.
No. But it was just so much fun, just kicking it with the guys. Mr. Bailey, remember Mr. Bailey, the science teacher? He was hilarious. He was the best, man. Yeah. Oh, I do, man. Just like, honestly, I forgot who said this. I forgot where I heard it from, but there's this person that says, I wish we knew the good times when we were living in the good times. Oh. So when we were actually living those good times, I wish we knew that these were going to be the best years.
Times, man.
Yeah. Oh.
I remember those times in science class, man. We used to just take a make out of each other. It was me, you, Azar, and I can't remember who else was on that table. It was 4 of us.
Reese is on that table.
Was Reese with us?
Yeah, Reese was on that
Damn.
table.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember he stabbed me in the face with a pen.
Oh man, Reese was so funny.
Who did we have? We had Cameron, we had Mark, Nathan, Two Guy, Tyrone. We had everybody, man.
Yeah, we had a lot of snitches. We had a lot of snitches. Yeah, we had a lot of people, and yeah, we had Nathan as well. Don't forget Nathan was a funny guy.
Nathan
man.
was hilarious. I still remember you used to always tell us the stories, like your Fox story, and when you were saying that your
I can't even see it. It's
your
the
dad.
Fox guy.
Remember when you said that your dad laid in the middle of the road? Remember that one?
Yo, no, I hope that you bled this out, man. I don't know. It was funny. It was funny. It was funny. It was funny. Yeah, I told you those words. But it was. That was a different life, man.
Yeah, I know, man. Oh
man, that was good times.
I remember, man. I can't speak for you, but me, I was such a goon, man.
In what way?
Like, especially when it came to girls.
Okay.
That's when I was a goon. Like, I remember when we used to go Vicky's party.
Oh yeah, I remember. That was a sick party, you know.
That was a sick
that
party.
was a good party. Yeah, that was a good
so
party,
good.
man.
Oh man, it was. Oh, I was such a goon. I remember. I'm not going to name her name. Sorry, let me get closer to the mic. I'm not going to name her name, but I honestly think I could have linked one girl. But I was doing this stupid thing I saw on TV where the guy plays hard to get. That stuff only works on the TV. Does not work in real life. I'm telling you, man. But,
Believe that.
I can honestly. I talked about this with Reese on our podcast as well, but like I don't know. I wish like it's one of those where if you go back in time, you do something different. Like
In what way?
like maybe be more confident. That was one of them because I used to be super shy. Like I remember I wouldn't even talk to like remember Sean. Sean. I'll blur.
Oh
it out,
yeah, I remember.
remember to blur this out. And Kelsey.
Yeah, but those are irrelevant now, bro. Like
I know, but back
those
then,
are,
I wish
like
I
I
had
don't
a-
care about them. No, I'm not saying I don't care about. They don't have nothing to do with my life. That has nothing to do with anything I'm going on, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, fair
But
enough.
that's to you though, because if you can go back in time, yeah, like you say, you want to be more confident and stuff, but you can still be more like now when what you're doing. Like I see you doing your podcast and stuff, and you're more confident with it.
Yeah.
So I feel like you've learned from your past, and then being able to, because I know people who were confident before,
Yeah.
and they don't even use that as an ambition for their their goals in life.
Yeah.
You know, they are confident in doing other things that is like affecting their health and their financial means. So you or someone like me, I saw when I wasn't confident before, but now I'm more confident in my music because I've learned from that, because I don't want to repeat those mistakes as I made.
No. That definitely makes
So
sense.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, for sure. Man, I just you do wish sometimes you can go back in those days.
Man, sometimes when I'm lifting those mattresses, I'll be like, yo, I want to be in Mr. Bailey's class.
Yeah.
Just one more time.
I know. So how about you, bro? Any of the girls? Any specific, say, Indian girl, maybe?
Bro, man, listen. My homie Reese, I think, oh yeah. But that was before, man. Obviously, as you grow as a person, as you get older, obviously you meet people. And people
Julius, no one cares about that. We want to know the name. Tell us the name of the girl.
No, like
You say it or I will. It's your choice.
I just say when you grow up and you're coming up, you meet people. You meet people, but obviously you learn from your past as well.
Yeah.
Because if you give yourself too much to someone that you don't know, they could eventually mess you up. So obviously, like you gotta really get to know someone before you can say to them, okay, you're my lady or you're my one. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't really just go to the club and meet someone and say, okay, hey, you're the one.
Yeah.
So you gotta start from somewhere.
Yeah, no, I
So
get
what about
that.
you though? You got someone on the way or something like you got?
I ain't got no one on the way,
For real?
I actually remember when I first moved to Glasgow, I couldn't even understand what they were saying. Like
Damn.
legit, their accent is so it's something else, man. I'm telling you.
Don't let me interrupt you though. When we were at the studio, you showed me this girl that. Okay, for everyone who's going to be watching this, I hope that he doesn't cut this one out.
Okay,
because that's to him. What would you think? I'm gonna tell you this.
Oh,
what would you think if you was in his position? Yeah, this girl. Yeah,
I'll let you finish.
this girl invited him on his birthday, on her birthday.
No, a
to
couple
come
days
on her birthday
a couple days before her birthday.
to take pictures of her.
Yeah.
And those pictures were sexual, right? He was
Not
able
all of
to
them.
see
Not
her
all
boobs.
of them. Not all of them.
Not all of them.
No, there was
But-
some.
What as a man, if a girl invites you, right, to take pictures of her, most likely on her birthday and stuff like that, she could have done anything she could have done anything. What would you do? This my homie just did it and didn't even say anything. It just went by.
What he's saying, what he's trying to say is apparently the girl was trying to link me. Here's the thing, she wasn't. Here's the thing, I'm a photographer, or I'm an aspiring photographer, and she knows this. And this was just her way of getting like
Getting to know you.
not a free,
Getting to know you.
a free photo shoot. That was it.
I ain't
That
no
was my
free.
friend. And she was just trying to get a free photo shoot. No, I don't think anything was there, man.
What you mean? This girl was very beautiful. Honestly,
Yeah.
she
But
had a
also,
body.
she's like Muslim as well, deep Muslim. You know they don't play like that.
So
They don't play.
what you mean they don't play like that? I know Muslim girls who are in the club drinking and stuff like that, bro. What are you talking about?
Not this girl. She don't drink nothing, man.
But she probably saw you as a good dude. She probably saw you as a nice guy or something
Bro,
like that. She want to
whatever,
link you.
it's gone. Let's drop it, man. It's gone.
Bro, I'm just saying, well, if he was in his shoes, what would you do? I would have linked him myself. He didn't even try, though. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? He didn't try. You know what I'm saying?
Let's just move on, bro. Let's talk
cool.
about something else, man. Let's talk about something else. One of the good things, like I remember, one of the good things that came out of Glasgow is I started being less shy. That's one of the. I definitely remember it was this girl called. Well, I won't say her name just because I'll say it. Her name's Ruby. She's a good friend. When I started working this job. It was called HAP recruitment or something. It's basically agency work for bartenders and stuff, and that's what I was doing. A lot of students do that, and I met her there, and like she was like quite this outgoing personality, and I started like copying her, if that makes sense. Like I started like talking to
Copying?
people.
Copying her? What do you mean copying her?
Like she was always this like bright person that was always talking and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I started doing the same, like
Okay.
you know, just following like what she was doing, and it kind of just brought me out of the shell. So shout out to Ruby, appreciate it. But no, I love that job. I can't wait to go back. I got an email saying that because obviously we're in COVID and stuff, festivals have shut, but festivals have started coming back on. So we got an email saying that sooner or later we'll need to start going back to, or hopefully start going back to working at festivals. Honestly, the best job I've ever had. The best job.
So what were you doing over there, though?
What, in the job?
Yeah, what were you
So
doing?
basically, I usually work bar back, and
Yeah.
so I was replenishing stock, stuff like that. And it is quite hard later on, but in the beginning, it's easy. You just sit around for 4 hours because nothing needs to be restocked. Everything's fully
Yeah.
stocked, and you're getting paid. You're just in the back talking. People are smoking, blah, blah, whatever. And it's just the camaraderie. I can't even say the word. It's just, you know, the atmosphere is so great. You work with different people every time. I met like my boy Francis. I met him there. Obviously, I met Ruby. I met loads of. I met Sean, Michael, Rachel, just everybody. Just L. I just met loads of different people. Some who I still talk to this day. And honestly, I suggest you do that. Or anyone out there. It's definitely a great way to get out there. I don't think I'd be doing podcasting or putting myself on YouTube if I didn't do that. I'd be way too shy.
Yeah, man. I saw you talking about that. I saw like your anxiety. I saw. Tell me about it, man. I didn't really get too much about
okay.
it. Like,
For anyone doesn't know, I do have anxiety. Like,
sorry to put you on the spot if you didn't want me to ask you. Though.
it's fine, man. I don't really. Nah, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I don't really know what really triggered it at first, but it was. I think I think I do know, because right now I managed to bring this up in every video, but I'm studying for television production. But before that, I was going for accounting, and at the end, I have a professional degree, like an ACCA degree, which they say is equivalent to like a master's degree in accounting. Anyway, I started doing the course. First lesson, I hated it. I was like, this is not what I want to do with the rest of my life. So I was like, you know what, I'm still young, I want to go for what I want, television production. And I just started having anxiety attacks because since I was 10 years old, I had my mindset of being an accountant. And now I decided not to do that. I'm just like, what do I do with the rest of my life, blah, blah, blah. And that's kind of what really triggered it. But, you know, I'm good now, you know. you got to work on yourself. Mental health
Believe
is
that.
definitely a big thing.
Man, that
Trust,
mental
especially
health
in the
is
our
crazy.
community, because when people have anxiety or whatever depression or whatever else, usually it's like go to church and pray or go away in it. But sometimes,
I mean,
sometimes God might not be able to do it.
let me say something. Go to church and pray. Like we as black people, bro. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if you know I'm Nigerian, I'll keep it real. As black people, we need to get that off the mentality and say there is two different things: praying and going to get it, and just praying and sitting down. I know way too many people who pray and they sit down.
Yeah,
But if you pray, you gotta go get it while you're
yeah.
praying. So I'm just saying, like, if you have like a mental health issues or something, like, learn how to deal with it. Because a pastor ain't gonna ain't gonna help you with that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he probably deal with the same thing.
yeah.
Because especially the time you're living now, like if you go on social media, you see someone doing better than you. For example, if you just go on social media and stuff like that, like, or you just people doing like they look like they're doing better. You know what I mean? Maybe they ain't.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it just affects people like me right now. I got myself 2 phones. I got myself a Nokia and I got my iPhone. The Nokia is like, when people see me, they might think it's a drug dealer phone.
Yeah.
But there's no web on it. That's what I use when I go to work, so it doesn't distract me. And when I come home, I just use the iPhone to check my emails and stuff.
Yeah.
Because one thing I figured out a long time ago is that
That's good.
For real.
Using like a phone that doesn't have internet access when you go to work, it keeps you focused.
keeps your mind focused as well, because when you're every break time you're checking your phone and you're looking at other people, it's like it just affects your mood all the time.
Yeah, that's good. I might try that, That's good.
Yeah. So I feel like if anyone dealing with those anxiety, I mean, I don't know about anxiety, but mental health, like of, always getting down and up when you go on social media, I just advise you, man, get yourself 2 phones. Get yourself a Nokia that doesn't have a web on it, and then check your emails or check your messages.
Yeah.
And the things you need to do on your iPhone when you come home.
Yeah. I actually want to give a big shout out. You remember Paige?
Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, I'd have to give her a shout out in it, because that's one thing. Like I always kept like the whole anxiety thing to myself, which is never a good idea. If you do have anxiety, seek help. Talk to people. All that stuff. But I give a shout out to her because I was never going to talk about it publicly. I was just going to keep it. Obviously, my boys know, you guys, family, blah blah blah. But I remember she was talking about how she does this thing called pole fitness, stuff like that, and how that helped her a lot. And then it's kind of like inspiring to see someone talk openly about it, about dealing with anxiety through fitness. So, definitely a big shout out to her in it. So I don't know if I'd probably, speak publicly about it if it wasn't for her and whatnot. But there are lots of ways to deal with anxiety. No one person's experience is the same as the other. People do fitness. I loved fitness. I used to do that as well. Personally, what helps me is like, editing footage, creating content. That's what helps me. Paige, the way she said she does fitness herself, and there's other people read, other people go for walks. It really just depends, innit?
Definitely, man. Definitely. And also, just to go back a little of our conversation, if I was supposed to have an anxiety and I went to, because my parents are African, right?
Yeah.
I remember one time, it's like anxiety just happens along the way.
Yeah.
It happens along the way as you get older and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like if I was supposed to go up to someone that I know back home and say, I got an anxiety or I got mental health, they ain't going to take it seriously.
Yeah.
That's why most people in our community are really struggling, especially the men. And
Yeah.
because if you go up to your mom or something, or I don't know about you, because you might have a different life, but if you go up to someone that was just look like you and you be like, man, I got mental health, man, I'm struggling with this, they don't take you seriously, man. But there are people out here, there are kids out here who needs help. 14-year-olds, like back in my days, social media wasn't what it was today. I didn't even have YouTube. Like I was scared to go on YouTube because I know that it's going to take my credit. Like, so these kids now they go Wi-Fi everywhere.
Yeah, that's crazy. I still remember that. I never used to go on YouTube because back then you didn't have unlimited data. And stuff. You had £5 credit that you got from the shop in it, and then that will take it. It's easy.
And don't let me cut you off. You have like I think I met this chick or something. I know my sister's friend or something like that. They got iPhones that I don't have.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you the iPhone that I have, but listen, these guys have the latest iPhones.
Yeah.
So if you have a 14-year-old or 15-year-old who was year 10, we were in year 11, year 10, year 9, and they are holding iPhone 12 or iPhone 12 Max.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That the mental health from a very young age is crazy.
Yeah.
Even now, it's harder for you to deal with it.
Yeah.
Imagine a kid.
I know, it's crazy. Like I can't believe how different the world has changed, because I consider us like one of the last few lucky people where when we were kids, we actually went outside and played from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. outside.
Believe that.
Yeah, and it was amazing. And we'd have to stay outside. Our parents wouldn't let us come in and out, and we'd have to pick one. And it was honestly the best fun ever. And now I see, obviously with COVID, kids have to stay inside. But even before COVID, kids will be like texting on their phone, doing their TikToks or Vines and stuff like that. Like, I still remember if I wanted to go out and play with my friend, I'd have to get up, walk all the way to their house and hope to God they want to come out. If not, I'd have to walk all the way home. These kids are just text, oh, you want to come out? Okay, let's go. Let's meet somewhere. That's crazy. Don't forget, it is... Yeah, not to mention, like, it is kind of safer. Like, some of the stuff that we used to do when we were kids, that we'd go exploring wherever with no phone. So if something happened, we'd never be able to contact. So that's the only good thing, being able to have a phone, like, these days. But still, like, they're so taken up by it. Like, honestly, if you ask a kid today, what's the first thing you do when you wake up? They're like, just check my phone.
Your phone, yeah.
I'm not even like, I do that.
I do.
It's the first thing I do. I lay in bed and just watch YouTube videos or check my emails and stuff.
Yeah, believe that, man. I could relate. I saw when I was obviously back home. Obviously, I'm not from here. Back home
in Ghana.
In Ghana, man. We used to me and my friends on the Saturdays, especially, man.
Yeah.
We plan stuff like the whole area. We playing football, like we're going swimming, like not swimming like these little pools and stuff.
Yeah.
Like just we find a river or something like that. And we just jumping in and swim. The whole crew.
Yeah.
And it was just like we were outside, man. Now these children are just inside, man. Like, damn, when you get inside too much, man, it affects you. I might get too horny or something.
Oh, man.
I don't know, bro. It doesn't work for me. Like, if you're inside more, bro.
Then again, the stuff that we used to get into when you were younger, shutting down and stuff.
Oh, yeah. No, let's talk about beatings. The beatings. We're getting whipped.
The beatings, yeah. The madness. Nah. We'll leave that for later, innit? We'll get into it now. That is true. That's another thing that's different from like the younger from us and the younger people is when we did something wrong, we'd get our ass whipped. We'd get beatings, fam. I already told people watching my YouTube channel what happened when I got excluded from school. You remember?
I wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
He was the one that was laughing at me. He was the one laughing at me when I got excluded. He's like, I got excluded before. I know what it feels like.
I wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
But fam, it's so scary having
What did you do anyway? What did you do to get excluded?
Thankfully, hold up.
Oh, yeah.
People don't. Well, you just watch the old YouTube video. I have it linked. I'll put it in the card. You'll see. But the worst thing is going home and telling. Because what I did, obviously, I never gave the school my mom's current number. Because you see how African parents would change their number a lot. I never gave them the current number. So when they couldn't call her, so I was the one that had to tell her about what happened. Oh, your stomach gets tight. You get scared. Oh, I thought I was going back to Africa. I remember Mr. Kirk and Miss Moore, our friends.
Yo, listen, I know a couple of people that we grew up with that being deported.
Yeah, I know one as well. No, hold on. But you remember when Mr. Kirk...
This is a podcast. It's just funny. I hope people laugh at it.
Yeah.
I know a couple of friends that we went to school with that been deported.
Do you remember Mr. Kirk?
You know, in a bad way. I don't want to make fun of him.
No, it's not funny, but...
Yeah. Mr. Kirk.
Yeah.
I really...
And Miss Moore, our French teacher. When I came back from exclusion, they were like, what are you doing here? We thought you got sent back to Africa. They were so surprised I was there. On the Holy Bible, may God strike me down if I'm lying to you right now. It was
man.
Crazy.
I've got a story with Mr. Kirk, man. I remember one time, man. I was trying to be big-headed with this girl called Amelia. And she had a
I remember that.
She had a boyfriend and stuff, and
I'll bleep her name. I'll bleep her last name.
Her boyfriend wanted to beat me up or something like that. Over some stupid stuff. It was younger stuff. And he waited after school and that for me. So all my friends have left. Usually I work with the big guys sometimes, you know what I mean? With Nathan, Two Guy, and all those guys. And I work with him. So this day, he was waiting for me, right? So I saw him and I just ran, like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying I did run.
He ran back into school.
To school, and then Mr. Kirk had to drop me all the way home just for that day. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Oh, that was just. I remember she's actually the one that told me the next day.
That I run.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you, I was just like, I wasn't really strong back then. I'm skinny now, but I was really small, much more skinnier.
But do you remember talking about Miss Moore, French teacher? Do you remember French?
Yeah.
That was that. I love that lesson. It was so much fun. We used to it used to be me, you, Katie, and Georgia. Remember, we used to sit at like the back.
Oh yeah, I remember them. Oh yeah, man, bro. You are going way back, man. I don't really want to record them days, bro. You're going back, man. You're going back. Man. You're going back.
Shout out to Georgia. Shout out to Katie. You know, those were some fun times. I actually remember when I first came to Student Academy. We were still in the old building, and we were having French in a building we called C Block, right? And I remember my first ever memory was when Charlotte. Oh, well, I'll have to bleep her name, but you know.
You think like
Charlotte,
mentioning these people's names are like they're gonna, you know?
I don't know. I think as long as we don't mention their last name, we bleep out their last name, we'd be fine. I'm just saying her last name so you know which, because we had loads of Charlotte. So just so you know, she started a rumor that I was gay. Told everybody in the school I was gay, and we weren't even in the same French class. I had never met this girl ever. It was crazy, bro. Nah. And I remember a couple weeks later, we got in trouble.
If you're listening to this, I'm gonna laugh, man. I can't help it.
His laugh is mad. I remember a couple weeks after that, we got in trouble because we were playing table tennis. Remember, we were addicted to table tennis to the point where we weren't even going to this class so we played. Oh my days.
Wait, how did she? Let's go back to them. How did she come out with that?
I don't even know. People were just coming up to me like, "Oh, are you gay? Are you gay?" I was like, "Huh? What?"
Have you ever met a black guy like that, Alan? Like Alan, who is gay? Like, no, that's crazy.
Nah,
I can't. Mad. I won't believe that. I didn't believe that.
No. Oh, but I do. I do miss those days.
Yeah,
man.
Table tennis, man. Not to go. Table tennis, man. Used to be. Let me not front. It was me and Zhenya was the champion.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just admit it, bro.
Yeah.
Me and Zhenya. I was the African. I was African.
You used to do this weird stomp every time you hit. You go. Oh man, I wasn't too bad as well, but
actually I can't remember.
You and Jenna,
Zhenya, ain't it?
Yeah. Oh, man. Sometimes I do wonder where some of those people are. Like I actually saw Nicholas.
Nicholas?
Yeah.
You saw Nicholas?
Yeah, 2 weeks
Where?
ago.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I was on the way to, obviously you see I'm getting a place here.
Yeah.
I was on the way to drop my references and stuff at the housing, the renting agency where I was going. And I saw him, but he had a mask. I was looking at him. He was looking at me. I was like, well, this guy's bare staring at me. And I was like, oh, Nicholas. He actually lives near, you know where Two Guy used to live? Or I don't know if Two Guy still lives there. But remember,
yeah, he still lives there.
Yeah, he lives around there. So
wow, Nicholas, man, damn! I remember you and him had a little issue.
We did not have an issue.
It was let me tell you about this.
All right, guys, welcome back to the podcast. Sorry about that. My camera stopped filming. Unfortunately, my camera has like a maximum video recording time limit. But anyway, we're back. We're back with Awenaw J, or Julius Obenkarame Kwenku Jr. the second.
Awenaw J.
Awenaw J. Now, so we were talking about, we're talking about like science class and all that stuff. Okay, if there's one thing you can go back and live again, what would it be?
One thing I could go back and live again. What, my whole life or something, or just in school?
Just school-wise.
Well, me and you, because remember you left, innit? And I still continued on.
Yeah. Just me and you.
Just me and you, babe. If I
something that we were all involved in.
Yeah. It's now let's talk about the thing shutting down first. We didn't talk about that one. Actually, we don't have to.
Yeah, we don't have to. We'll talk about it some other
time. Cut that one out though.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I could go back, there's probably. Let me think about some of the best memories, man. Damn. I don't know. We just have so many good memories, man. Just in school, like.
I know. I mean, for me personally.
Yeah, for you, yeah.
I wouldn't mind going back to Vicky's parties. Those were always fun. Those were always fun.
Yeah.
So good, so good. I'll see if I can find a few pictures of us at the party. or
What
something.
Vicky's party? Which Vicky?
Vicky
The one. What?
that lives in Strood.
Oh yeah.
Boxing,
Yeah, man. Her parties were really dope. I remember those were times when that Chris Brown, not Loyal.
Yeah.
I think Loyal was out.
Loyal
on
was out.
The other one that was
Drake started from the bottom.
nah, that was before. No, that was way back.
That's way
That-
back.
I remember that exact song, Chris Brown. That what other song was it? Chris Brown did one song with Tiger. Hey yo.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, that was
yeah.
the time, boy.
Yeah.
I remember that was when that song came on.
That
bro.
was mad.
was crazy.
I didn't go to too many parties. I remember, didn't you go to a party early, like in year 9 or something, and you made out with that Keely girl?
Who?
Or Jamie Chambers? Didn't you make out with her?
That was not me. Probably Azad. No, that was Azad. Were you talking about Azad? I can't remember me going to any parties at year 9 because in year 9, I had a bad time. I just came from Africa. This was me. I came from Africa, man. Obviously, if you come from Africa, like your parents, tell you to do a few things. So
I still remember when Azaya nearly got me stabbed. Were you there?
where?
Don't you remember? So this girl, I went to, Abby.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to bleep out her name, but she went to, what's it called? She had a party. I went to there, but I didn't get invited. I was just ties plus one in it, but it was good. It was so much fun. Blah blah blah.
Oh, I remember that part. I never got invited to it or something.
Nah, because you weren't elite like me, innit?
Yeah.
But no.
No, I'm just saying, I never got invited to that party. Anyway, so.
Hold on. The next day, I was in Chatham, and the day that I was at the party, some girl got attacked
Yeah,
and like got her eye busted, and
for real.
yeah, and then the people, the one of her friends, the girl who got her eye busted, one of her friends came down with a knife, and started threatening people like, "Oh, who busted her eye? Who busted her eye?" Blah blah. Blah. And I'm like, I don't know. And then Isaiah, he goes, "Yeah, it was him. He knows."
What?
I was like, "What? It wasn't me." And then she comes at me with a knife, and I'm backing up. I'm like, "What?
A
It wasn't
knife,
me."
like a real knife.
A real knife. It was like that big. It was like that big, and it comes at me. And then luckily, the girl who got her eye busted, I knew her personally. Like we used to kick it with, remember Jordan and Gary.
Yeah.
Get closer to the mic.
Yeah.
Jordan and Gary. I used to kick it with her when I used to hang out with them. So she knew it wasn't me. But she came up to me. She's like, "Do you know who did it?" I was like, "No, I was at a party. Feel free to look at all the snaps and stuff." Oh, I was scared, man. I thought that was it for me, man. I thought I was getting shanked. And this guy was just sitting there laughing.
What was that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Azad be doing some crazy stuff, man.
Yeah,
I can't believe that. Like, I think he probably did it just to be funny.
Yeah.
But he didn't realize how serious it could have been.
Yeah. Trust.
Damn, I couldn't have Alan gone, man. Damn.
Lord, it's mad.
That's crazy.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, man. So that was one of your best experiences, you think? You go
Not
back.
getting shanked, but going to like the parties.
Yeah.
Like, it's just talking about Vicky's party just reminded me going to Abby's and then nearly getting stabbed the next day.
Yeah, man. So what do you think about like the future though? Like since all that stuff, things happening, in the world and stuff. Like what do you think?
What do
about
I think the future's going to look
Yeah.
like? Hopefully my future looks bright for me at least. That's
For real,
that's
it's gonna
what-
be. It's gonna be, man.
I'm going to be just working on this. I'm again studying television production. Next year I go into level 7, then level 8, and then I might go into uni to get an actual degree
Damn.
in production,
Damn.
television production.
Hear that?
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'll finally be the only one here, uni educated.
Let me tell you something, bro.
No, hold
You know
on.
what? Yeah, these guys are crazy. I can pull out my grades right now. I can pull out my results in sixth form. I could have went uni.
Uh-huh.
There were some things that stopped me, like life issues. Like
Yeah. I know.
it could be financial, anything. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So I didn't go. So I choose to do music.
Yeah. No,
So
no,
Alan,
no.
bro.
I'm
Like
messing
this
with
guy
you,
was
bro.
always though. This
Relax.
guy's very smart though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Alan's a very smart dude. He passed his driving first time. Took his
Second time.
Well, Fury you did first time, innit?
No, that's my theory, like 5th. I'm not that smart, Julius.
Bruh, listen, I feel like I'm the smartest out of our group, bro. No, I'm just playing. I feel like that because
No, low key. If you are studying for your theory test, actually study for it. Because I just do a mock test before I go into the test, and then I do it, and then the 4th time it just happened to work. But if I actually study, I would have done better. I honestly think school isn't for everybody. That's what I realized.
yo, sorry.
Hold up.
Oh,
Some of the things in school are just. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Yeah, just keep on
No,
explaining.
I say school isn't for everybody. Some people just can't sit and like stare at a board about maths and English. I'm more of a practical learner. You know what I'm saying? I listen to
practical.
Yeah.
I never saw you run or anything.
things. Practical doesn't mean running. It just means hands-on stuff, like filming. would be
Oh,
practical.
smart guy. Cool.
Anyway, yeah, I was one of those people. I just prefer just actually doing stuff instead of just sitting at. Okay, tell me why you're
You know
laughing.
what, man? I was watching one of your podcasts, yeah. And one thing that stood out for me and Azar had such a great laugh on it. It was that Reese, you know, our homie Reese. We
Yeah.
can talk about him because he's our homie.
Yeah.
He came to school one day.
Oh yeah.
He came to school one day with 2 different shoes. Man, listen, that was the funniest. I was laughing for like 10 minutes. I was laughing, but go check out that podcast. I don't know which one was, but
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I remember. I don't think it was the podcast. It was my story time when I was still talking about Reese.
Okay.
No, I'll put that in the cards or the description as well.
Yeah.
I remember. I'm trying to think of. I remember when you and Isaiah used to piss Paulson off all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't you pull down his trousers one time?
Man, I was gonna tell you about this. Yeah, one time I think it was in sixth form class and he had these. Man, actually, it's not good to talk about people like that, man.
Okay.
The way because he's a bit upgraded now. Like,
Yeah,
he's,
now shout out to Paulson. Like he's
Shout out to him.
He's fresh these days. He does music as well. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to find his stuff. Put that in the description as well. Give him a shout out.
Shout out to Paulson and I've got a song out that I really need you to dance to. I need for a video. You gotta dance to. Remember that song we did on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so-
Paulson to dance.
Because he's a good dancer, man. I feel like he's entertaining. So yeah, I'll hit you up. I'll check you out. So
Yeah. Oh man, it's just life just goes so quick, man. Honestly.
yeah, but we're
think-
so young though. We're
Yeah,
so
yeah.
young, man.
Yeah. But I think the thing I'm gonna miss, I'll probably end up going back up to Glasgow this summer to continue my education. I don't know. I think I'll miss being down here because when I got back, like, cause obviously I moved back like a month ago or 2, and it was just like the nostalgia, or like walking down the high street and seeing completely different shops because I hadn't been here in years.
Yeah, you said when you went to Glasgow, it was hardly to find black people.
Yeah, when I first went. But we were living in a quite like a business area, like a quite built up area. What I've noticed, a lot of black people tend to live on the south side, but it's kind of like we're coming. I'm starting to see a lot more black people, so we're coming. We're coming for things, isn't it?
Yeah, man. So if you could go back in your school, in our school days, and then what would you advise a young black man or a young man looking at this? What would you advise him? Because I have something to say, but I want you to say first. What would you advise them about life, on things to stay away from and things to do to better their future?
Better future. Pay attention in school. I know everybody says pay attention in school, and then no one does it. Like I remember, the teachers, everybody said I should apply myself, pay attention in school. I never did, and now I wish I did. I might be a lot further along in like my career if I did. Stay away from just bad habits. You know when people are bad. You know when people are doing wrong things, but a lot of young people suffer from FOMO, innit? So, which is fear of missing out. So even though it's illegal or bad, they still want to do it because they don't want to miss out just in case something good happens. So just honestly, the best way to say it is use your school days to work. Just work and get your grades up and get like a good degree in uni. And once you get out of uni, you'll have a good job, good money, and then you can play as much as you want because you're set for your future, innit? But don't forget, also be confident. Definitely, that's one thing. You never want to grow up and think, I wish I did something different that time. And honestly, just enjoy your childhood because honestly, when you go older, I still remember when the first time they took tax off my paycheck. When I tell you I cried, tax ain't
Really?
no joke. So yeah, how about you?
Things to stay away from, though.
Things to stay away from. Just honestly, just bad influences, really, in general. How about you?
What would you say bad influences? If you've experienced any, just Tell them, man. I always.
Okay. Sorry about that, people. My battery actually ran out on the camera. So, what we were talking about again? Oh, the things that you'll stay away from. You're about to say yours.
Yeah, man. If I should put to give advice
Get a
on,
little
what I
closer.
know now. I mean, what I know now, anyway, is to stay away from like negative people. People who are negative.
Yeah.
People who get into trouble. Things that you think is cool, right? Like we to do certain stuff that I'm not proud of. That could have really got me somewhere bad.
Yeah.
And
I remember.
And also, I'm not really gonna talk about those stuff, but I'm just trying to make it clear, like me especially being an immigrant, I saw.
Yeah.
Me especially being an immigrant, I have to really like be like like the law, I have to abide with the law.
Yeah.
And I know friends, man. I'm not gonna mention no names, but I know a friend of mine who did something and he's been deported, to his country. And I'm thinking this guy had a great future.
Yeah.
We went to school together, we went sixth form together.
Yeah.
But he did something crazy, rounding with the wrong crowd,
Yeah.
And now he's been deported. And so anyone who's watching this, man, if you're in school, I advise you, man. I know it might not sound, cliche. It might sound like, damn, man, it's not cool. But trust me, when you get to our age, you're going to remember that, like, if you don't mess with those friends, you're going to be the cool person. Because you aren't going to be deported. You're going to be in jail. You're going to be the one with the money. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're all looking for, with the money. That's what we're all looking for. So.
That's true, man. We all want to make it out there. I wish the best for everyone I went to school with. I hope everything goes well. To the people I mentioned in this podcast, I hope you don't mind. I mean, I'll try to reach out to some of you just to give you a heads up. But I mean, I'm sure that we didn't talk about anywhere negative. I mean, most of them I'm going to blur out, but stuff like I was talking about Paige, we were talking positive about her and all these other people. So hopefully they won't mind. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, do you want to play a quick game? Usually at the end, me and Reese, we play this little game called Would You Rather. You know how to play?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get it up right now. Okay, here we go. Some of these we've already done before, but I'll just not with him. So I'll give you five quick ones, right? Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors, or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
Meet the great-grandchildren.
Yeah?
For sure, meet the great-grandchildren. That's my seeds. I want to see my seeds, fam. What are you talking about? My descendants.
No, okay. All right, second one. Would you rather have more money or have more time?
I'd rather have more time.
I'm with you on that one.
Now, for the first one, what would you do?
For the first one, I'd rather go meet my great-great-grandchildren, to be honest.
Yeah, great-grandchildren.
Yeah,
same thing.
Same,
okay.
Okay, let's see. Let me find a... Okay, this is pretty much the same as the second question. What would you feel worse if no one showed up to your wedding or to your funeral?
To be honest, let me say something. I've never really planned to have a wedding in the first place.
Okay, but if you had to pick one.
If no one showed up to my funeral, I'll be really upset, man. Because I had great friends, man. If you didn't show up to my, I was come back and
No, I'll be the same. I think I'd be more upset if people come to the if they didn't come to the wedding, because I'm alive witnessing no one come. At least in my funeral in the afterlife, I'll be sad, but at least I'll go to God and see what it's like in heaven. Hopefully, if I get in, but no one coming up to your wedding. Imagine your wife, all her family's there. No one's on your side.
Well, it shows who's with you and who's not.
Yeah, true, fair enough. Okay, here's the one. Would you rather lose your vision or your hearing?
Boy, no, listen. See, some of these stuff you be saying, it might come to real life. I don't want to answer that. I ain't answering that. I can't answer that.
Oh, come on, man. Go for it.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't answer it.
Okay.
I'm blessed. God has blessed me and I'm good.
We'll change it. Would you rather spend the night in a luxury hotel room or camping surrounded by beautiful scenery?
Who's in the hotel room with me? Listen, bro. It could be like who
You're by yourself.
Nah, it could be Jordan Sparks, man. It could be some beautiful woman there.
Would you rather be in a luxury hotel with Jordan Sparks, or go camping with in like a beautiful scenery with Jordan Sparks?
Oh, come on, man. Camping, obviously. What the hell, bro?
Yeah,
Camping. Because, you know,
Yeah,
sets on the beach and stuff happens. So it could be anything, man. But it doesn't have to be
No,
indoors.
I do the beautiful scenery as well. I really
Yeah.
do like see. That's one thing I enjoyed when I was up in Glasgow. The scenery, like I walk by the canal, you can go walking in the mountains.
Yeah.
It's great. Okay, last one. Ooh. Ooh. Let's see. I'm looking for a good one. Okay, this one it's not the best, but it'll tell me a lot about you. Would you rather get rich through hard work or through winning the lottery?
Man. That one, I even told my friends one time, let me explain a little bit.
Yeah.
I was at work with my homie called Jamie. And I told him, I said, Jamie, if I should win 50 grand right now, I wouldn't know what to do with it. Because me, things not happening for me quickly is taught me so much in life. So for me to get rich, or I mean for winning lottery through richness, I wouldn't want that. I want the hard way and the struggle because I feel like you will feel better.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Same. I do believe that as well. I do believe, like, don't get me wrong. God, if you want to bless me with a winning lottery ticket, I'll take it. Don't get me wrong, innit? But if I had a choice, I'd rather do it through hard work because it gives you a story to tell as well, innit? Like, if I just won, like, money, you're right. I'm not sure what I'd want to do with it first, if that makes sense. Whereas if you work hard, you can plan ahead and, all that stuff. Anyway, that was it for Would You Rather. It was good having you.
Thank you, man.
Anything you want to tell the people? Drop your socials. Anything?
Yeah, man. What's up? Should I look into the camera or look at you?
You can anywhere, whatever makes you comfortable.
Yeah, man. What's up, man? If you're watching this,
Freshly.
obviously. Who?
No, go.
Yeah, what's up, man? It's your boy, Awenaw J. Yeah, some of you know me by Julius.
Oh, Ben Kermit.
It's the same anyway. Awenaw J is the same. Julius, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm dropping an EP on April 12th. It's called Been a While. You can visit my Instagram, Awenaw J. Socials, Awenaw J. And check out my songs as well, man. It's on YouTube. Go on my YouTube. I've dropped a new song called Winner. Official video. My story. So yeah, man, I just need you to go and check it out, man. If you're watching this, Awenaw J, it's your boy.
That's what's up.
What's up,
That's
man?
what's up.
Thank you
Anyway,
for having
see you
me,
guys later. See you later, crew. Peace out. See you in the next one.
Peace.